Hey, my name is Michelle Ellis. I am the owner here at Wowum, and I wanted to give you a personal testament to the Super Patch company and the Super Patches. It's a newer technology. It's been around for quite a few years, actually, or in the works rather, but it has just exploded, and people are seeing phenomenal results with these. And so I wanted to share my personal story in connection with them, how I got involved with the company, how they work for me and my family, and just wanted to share that with you. So I was initially introduced to the product in December of 2022. A wonderful woman named Ileana was able to hear me out when I said that I struggled with my sleep, and I have for many, many years. She offered to let me try the REM patch. And I said, yeah, I basically will try anything at this point. And I will know if they work because I have two different devices that I track on. So I have a Fitbit and I have a Whoop. And so these both obviously track my sleep, deep and REM. And so I'll be able to connect the two and see if I'm actually getting a good sleep or not. So she gave me a few to try, and like anything, every new thing that you try and it seems to work, you think is placebo effect, and you're like, well, it worked, I think. But maybe I'm just thinking it works. Well, my Whoop and my Fitbit, was able to show me that I was getting a crazy amount of REM and deep sleep, which is the first time I've ever gotten that much deep and REM sleep, I think, ever, which was amazing. And to a point where I was sleeping so deeply at this point that, for the last 7 years with my husband, I'd never ever snored in my life, to now, now to the point where I'm actually getting such deep, good sleep that I'm snoring. So I guess that could be considered a side effect. I don't know. For me personally, it seems to have been one. But I have had phenomenal sleep. I feel like it's almost corrected because I don't wear one every single night, but my body is able to get into a very good deep and REM routine where I'm tracking and I'm getting, sometimes I've gotten over 3 hours of REM sleep in one night before, and I was just like, holy cow, like this is crazy. So I have had huge success with the REM patch. Obviously you can't just use it once and it works and the rest of your life is amazing, but using them on a regular basis will help. Like I said, I don't wear one every single night, but I do know that when I do wear them, I get a really amazing sleep. So that is my personal introduction to the company, was the REM patch initially. I'm one of those people who don't care to pay full price if I don't have to. So I looked into the program for associates so I could get the discount. And so I did. And I signed up as an associate because I did want to learn more about all the other patches that they have, because there are 11. And so the REM patch I knew worked, so I knew that I would have a good chance of the other patches working for me as well. The Liberty patch has been amazing because you can actually do a physical demonstration on somebody with and without the patch on, and you can see results right away. So that's what sells me on this stuff, is specifically with the Liberty patch, you can actually do a demonstration with and without it, and it's like day and night, and it's amazing. I'll give you a couple more examples of me and personally, and then my family, just to give you insight personally from my experience. So Defend patch, protect your health like never before. Both of my kids use this and it has worked phenomenally for them both. I have he's not 11, he's 12 now. I have a 12-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. My 12-year-old has very bad allergies, seasonal allergies. And so when it's that time of year, he will literally wake up sneezing, and until he goes to bed, he will be sneezing. When he uses the Defend patch, he is totally like 80%, I won't say 100% better, but 80% better when he's got this on. It actually works better for him than the adult Reactine for him. My daughter, at the time, she goes to school now, but in daycare, that daycare flu thing that never seems to go away. She's come home with a runny nose, and I've slapped a Defend patch on her, and within 30 minutes, her nose has stopped running and her sinuses have cleared. It's a friggin' phenomenal product. I use it on myself as well, just as an immunity sort of protector. I like to be proactive. I don't really want to have to be reactive with it, so I try to be proactive and use it on a fairly regular basis. It also works for my husband. So he also has allergies once in a while, and he'll literally, he knows when it starts because he'll start rubbing his eyes. Or over the summer that was happening, and he would start rubbing his eyes, and I was like, do you need a Defend patch? And as soon as he puts it on, his eyes were fine. So these are just personal experiences with my immediate family and myself that I can attest to. The Freedom Patch. So before my husband was a believer in these products, his first experience with them was the Freedom Patch. And he had a migraine for 3 days. Nothing was cutting it. Nothing was helping. And he decided that he would maybe try the pain patch. After me saying to him, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I don't know why you're not using something that could very well be helpful to you. I don't know anybody who would rather be in pain than to try something to not be in pain. So he is bald, and I said, where is your headache? And he's like, right here. He's like, so you want me to put the patch on my forehead basically? And I was like, yes, I do. And so I gave him the patch. I walked away. I came back out of the kitchen, and he was kind of looking at me like deer in headlights. And I was like, oh, didn't work. And not that I expected it to work immediately anyways, but I said it didn't work. And he's like, actually, no. And he's like shaking his head. He's like, my headache is gone. It's completely gone. This is crazy. And I was like, are you just saying this to appease me? Are you just saying this to shut me up about it? Or really? And he's like, no, seriously, really, my headache is gone. This is crazy. I believe in this stuff now. So he's been a believer ever since then, and he can attest to his own experiences with several of the patches, how well they work for him. And I'm probably going to try and get him to do a video about explaining his experiences, whether it be an actual video or an audio style testimonial. I don't know what I'll be able to get him to do, but the Peace Patch for me is just pure wonderful. I stay so much more calm. And I'm not as snappy. I'm not as short-wicked. Things don't bother me as much as they normally would if I didn't have the patch on. It definitely helps me just stay level-headed and not quick-tempered. And I'm less stressed. So when I have it on, I feel more at ease. My anxiety, my stress levels are just moderate rather than extreme. And I do have, experiences with the other patches, but I just wanted to give you a quick little overview of some of the patches and how they've worked for me and our family. My dad uses the Freedom patches as well. He's often walking around with a Freedom patch on his forehead because he's got headaches all the time. And his mobility as well. The Liberty patch, you can tell the difference when he's got a Liberty patch on and when he doesn't, and just the way that he moves and goes throughout his day up and down stairs and that kind of thing. So I want you to know that I'm not going to be promoting a product that I don't truly believe in. I would never do that. And at any time, if you ever have questions about the Super Patch or about any of our other products that we promote, please reach out to me directly. You will always reach me, never a bot, never AI. It will always be me. So please feel free to reach out. I'm here and happy to help answer any of your questions. These have been a phenomenal product, and I guess maybe I should just quickly mention what type of technology this is called. And it's called Vibro Tactile Technology, and it's basically like Braille for your brain. There is no chemicals. It's FDA approved. It's drug-free, like there is nothing in it. No chemicals equals no side effects. The most amazing part about this is everybody and anybody can use this product from the day that you're born to the day that you die. It doesn't matter. Everybody can use them, and it's safe. So if you're on medications and you're wondering, is this going to affect some medication that I'm using? No, it will not. There's no chemicals in there, therefore it will not interact or interfere with any other medications that you're on. So I will just quickly show you what it looks like. And it basically looks like a QR code style fingerprint. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. See how there's ridges on there? I can't really see very well. But yes, so it's basically like a fingerprint on a sticker. This is basically surgical tape. So they're the only chemical, or not the only chemical, excuse me. The only product that's on this sticker is the surgical adhesive that allows it to stick to your skin. And simply you stick it on. I keep them usually on my shins for one reason. My skin doesn't move around on my shins, and I feel like it's safe there. If you have them on your arms, you're moving your arms, and it can alter the patch throughout the day. I just would prefer it to stay put and stay in the same place. And obviously your arms could sweat maybe, I don't know, but my shins are a pretty safe spot for the patches and they don't come off. So I'm happy with them there, but you're welcome to put them anywhere that you would like. And finally, they are 24-hour patches. So you can keep them on for up to 24 hours. At that point, at that 24-hour mark, that's when your oils in your skin start to break down the components of the design. Therefore, the effectiveness goes away. So 24 hours, they are going to be the most effective. If you leave it on longer, that's no big deal. Just expect that the effects of it not being as good. But like I said, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I just wanted to share my experience with them so far, which has been a 10 out of 10 experience. And I would love nothing more than to share this with you, with your family members, with your friends, because this could change somebody's life. Pain management, anxiety, your immune system, your sleep. The REM patch alone has changed my freaking life. And I cannot say enough good things about all of these. They've given me so many good things. I'd be here all day telling you about them. So I'll leave you with that. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you on the next video.